stuff that dominates is a lot of stuff that has like to do with either the immigrant experience, I would say, is a big part, and then aside from that, just like a universal experience of like, I guess, anti-authoritarian. Also, we speak on behalf of people who, I guess, don't consider themselves to be angels and whatnot, and so we speak, I guess, very honestly when it comes to vices in both English and Spanish, and it's kind of a mixture of themes that I guess exist in real life.
Pinches Fronteras is a song that spurred out of our, our experience in traveling in the Balkans that kind of made us realize that the border situation is way more fucked up than we thought already, The Sin Fronteras tour was ironically the tour that we had, that Antonio had troubles at multiple borders, saying that.
Halfway through the tour we started calling it Con Fronteras.
Con Fronteras, with borders. As soon as we got to Bulgaria, that's where we flew into. There was when we realized that there was a problem,
We got there like we were unfortunately faced with the really sad reality that we had to leave him in certain places, and we've never played without him since the band's been together as a 5-piece. And we literally had to drive away, with tears in eyes, leave him in Bulgaria. We had to play in Romania 3 shows without him. He had to take a train from Bulgaria to Belgrade. On his train ride from Bulgaria to Serbia, as soon as they found out he was Mexican, they were like, okay, where's the cocaine? Where is the marijuana? So they were asking him for all the good stuff, you know what I mean? And really kind of like badgered him and gave him a hard time. Protest, the manifestation that we played on 24th and Mission BART Station. It was a response to what was happening in the community with the ICE raids and that kind of stuff. We felt it was important for a couple of reasons. I think one, because of course, the subject matter, and then secondly, the location and where it was going to be held. It was very important because we played the BART Station before, where we did kind of like a guerrilla type show, and it was something that was very magical.
The majority of us are either first generation immigrants, or sons of immigrants. So had this happened, 10, 15 years ago, our mothers and fathers would be affected by it as well.
It's a very obvious injustice. It's a very, very obvious injustice. I know that when September 11th happened, I remember like half a year later, I was sitting there drinking a couple of beers, and I came to the realization, it's like, how the hell did we get dragged into it? The whole war on terror, you know what I'm saying? Like all this kinds of stuff like that. It's like, how the hell did Raza get involved? This day and age, it's okay to be a bigot, it's okay to be a racist, and mask it by saying it's a war on terror.
We got a huge Russian population, huge Asian population, huge Middle Eastern population. A lot of times we kind of throw that to the side and think, oh, it's the ICE raids are only affecting the Latinos or what have you, but it's a bigger issue than that. Because it's the Mission District, because it's so heavily populated by Latinos, that's where the focus was. Anybody that is undocumented lives with that fear that, fuck, it could be me next,